Hello friend, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this from. It's a very fine morning here in the village. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Remember, this channel belongs to you and I. So today I woke up a few minutes ago, so as I promised, we'll be doing a lot of shooting this time round. So I actually planned, like, I want to show you something today, which was courtesy of our second born. Big up to yourself, my sister, that is Mercy. Yeah, Mercy did a great job this holiday. She's not around, but I'll show you what she did here. She did a very great job, and before I show you what she did, I want to kindly request that you subscribe to this channel if you are coming across it for the first time. There is a lot of sun from this side, so before I show you what she did, the great job, there is a hen here that I locked yesterday because she's ready to hatch, but I do not want her to hatch. So that is her, and the reason as to why I do not want her to hatch is because, okay, maybe I'll be moving backward so that maybe you can get a clear view of me. The reason as to why I do not want this hen to hatch is because there is another hen that is also laying eggs. So the eggs are in the same spot. Like if I let this one hatch and the other one is still laying eggs, like they'll mix up and finally we'll lose a lot of chicken, and also a lot of eggs will go bad because they're supposed to, like, she's supposed to hatch at the same time. I do not know how to put this exactly, but if there is a time difference from the time she wanted to hatch and there are other new eggs coming in, there'll be a mix up, so we'll end up losing a lot of maybe chicks and a lot of eggs. I believe you are understanding me. So my name is Ina _Mark29. For if you are coming across this video for the first time, kindly I request that you subscribe so that we can continue growing. We said our target is 1K. Right now we are at about 64 subscribers. So this is my home, this is our home, this is our village, this is where I come from. Remember, not last year, but 2024 is when I moved here back to the village so that I can maybe this is a story for another day. Today I'll maybe explain to the reason as to why I'm here or what I used to do. I actually did promise a few months ago that I was going to tell you about my journey and what I used to do before I moved here to the village. So come with me as I show you what Mercy did. Before I show you what Mercy did here, this cow feed, yeah, this way we place them, and this here. Before that, you remember, I think you remember our cow shed. It used to be here, around here. It was messy, like really it was in a very bad shape. Even when we used to put our cows here, they used to struggle. It wasn't easy, but finally it's no more. We brought it down. Yeah, it was here, around here. This way they used to sleep or shelter whenever there was rain or maybe too much sun. They used to shelter here. It's in a very, very bad state. Even if it was your house, he couldn't like to live here. Yeah, this is the state of the cow shed. There was a guy. Okay, it's the new cow shed was built by my. When I say built, I mean they were doing the work. They were paid to do the work by my sister, who's Mercy again. So my uncles, one is my step uncle, like step brother, and the other is from is also my uncle, but he comes from where my uncle got his wife from, so he's also my uncle. So he told me that, you know, cows are like human beings. If you live in a certain condition or a certain home that is not really secure, when I say secure, I mean whenever it rains on you. Whenever there is too much cold, it affects you. So he told me cows are like human beings. The only difference is they cannot express themselves, or maybe they are not time conscious, so they cannot talk, so they cannot tell you the exact problems that they are going through. But since we take care of them, we can relate, since they have blood, they are warm-blooded, they breathe, they eat, they excrete. Like, the only difference is they cannot speak, or maybe no, the time is maybe 1 or 2 p.m. or like right now it's around almost 10 a.m. in here in East Africa, and here in my village. So he told me that if you need quantity, and actually quantity I think is the amount. If you need good more milk or enough milk, the thing that you should be doing is first make sure that your animals feed well, they are comfortable, drink clean water. Yeah, actually those 3 things: well fed, comfortable, and clean water. That is how you'll increase your milk production. We normally milk both cows. We remember we lost Hope. Hope was still young, so she hadn't given birth. She wasn't being milked. But the 2 that are remaining, which is mother to Hope and the other one, we milk both. Yeah, so this is the condition, as I told you, of the cow shed, their home. And now next, we will be going to their new home. Come with me as I show you that. So where the new house is built is not actually far away, and as you can see, there's still a lot of wood here that actually need to be placed in one place. So I'll do this quickly. So I'll place them in one place so that it can be easier for me and even the cows to move around. This one was a bit heavy. Yeah. And that one too. And we still have pieces of orange sheet. So I'll create time to gather them together and maybe put them in one place so that it can be easier to move around here. So from there, this is the new home, or the new structure. You can call it the new cow shed. Yeah, that is from the outside. Yeah, their new home, and I believe they're very, very happy. moving here. So that is it. As you can see, they are very busy eating. Maybe they are doing breakfast. Yeah, so this is the front part. Yeah, and the reason as to why it was put here is because my uncle said that you cannot actually, it's divided into 3 portions, 1, 2, 3. That was supposed to be Hope's, but Hope died. She ain't here, so no Hope. Okay, the reason as to why they told me this, the feeding area had to be on the lower side is because towards this place, there is a behind this wall. It's like a valley down the hill. So normally cows do not sleep towards the valley. I do not really understand the reason as to why, but they cannot sleep towards this side, so they have to sleep towards the other side, towards the hill. That is the explanation that I was given. So this is the outside. It's not completely finished. I think it's around let's say 90% complete, because there are things that need to be done here. For example, here there should be a gate, like a gate that will be protecting or guarding this area. This area is not supposed to be this open, so I said it's 90% complete. So there's supposed to be a gate over here, and also this upper part is supposed to be sealed, like there's supposed to be a wire mesh over here, and also there's a place somewhere here that is supposed to be constructed. We need to add a layer, maybe from the outside. Yeah, you see that place there? It's supposed to be sealed off completely. Yeah, even towards the other end there is a space over there which is supposed to be sealed. So this is from the outside. I think you've seen, and the reason as to why this lower side is not covered is because whenever the cows are feeding, a lot of grass falls on the ground, so the space is to allow us collect it and remove it, you see. So it's not supposed to be sealed. All right, so let's go to the inside. Yeah, so from the outside we are inside. So this is the place where the mother to Hope sleeps. So she's here, right here. She's feeding, and when maybe she gets tired, or maybe she wants to move away from the sun. So remember, this upper area here is not covered, so sun comes through. Maybe whenever she wants to move away from the sun, this is the place she comes to. So this is the other cow. So this is a Frisian, actually. She's a Frisian. And this one we call her Kienyeji. She's not a Frisian. If you can see, she has horns. Yeah. So this is a sleeping area over here. And there is also an extra one over here. And in this area, we actually, what we did here was this area here, this concrete here, this was concrete. It was constructed using concrete. The other side, towards the other side where they feed. And the reason as to why we used concrete is because normally cows spend a lot of time feeding, so on the other side compared to the time they spend here sleeping. So here where they sleep, we couldn't use concrete because first, concrete is very cold. Like when it comes to contact with the animal, it's, if even you remember we said cows are like human beings, so even you, if you sleep on the floor, you'll maybe catch a flu or maybe pneumonia. So that is the reason as to why we couldn't use concrete. What we did on this upper side is this sawdust. Yeah, this sawdust. What we did was we put some stones here on the lower side where the hind limbs step, and then we brought maram soil. Then after maram soil, we placed now this sawdust, so that it acts like let's say a mattress. You remember the cows are very heavy, so now remember the sawdust, whenever it comes in contact with sun, it normally dries up and it stores, not really stores, but it gets warmer each day. So and also we did some division here. We divided this upper part the same way we did the lower part, and I think we are done with what Mercy did here. So congratulations, Mercy, you did a great job. This, as I said earlier, this courtesy of Mercy. So whenever these cows sleep, it somehow sinks. So what I'll do is I'll bring this, I'll levelize it. Yeah, she's so heavy. Imagine how heavy she is, in such a way that whenever she sleeps on this sawdust, she sinks it. Okay, I think I've levelized that. It's not similar to the other side. Yeah. So remember, cows should live a comfortable life just like you. Eat well, feed well, and all shall be well. So friend, I believe I've shown you the great work that Mercy did here. Mercy is our second born. I'm the fourth born. We have a last born known as Dottie, and the third born known as Nancy, and the first born known as Robbie. So I'm the only man, or the only boy in the family. In the family of kids, that is not the whole family, because my father is also there. So friend, I want to thank you very much, and also I'm requesting that you share the channel or the video so that we can continue growing. Remember, we are at 64 subscribers, so before we hit the 1,000 that I requested, let's first get to 200, then we go to 1,000. So thank you very much for keeping up with me. As I said earlier, or as I promised, like this year, there's no delaying or there's no dilly-dallying. It's video after video after video after video, and I hope that you will enjoy these videos. There are lots of videos coming, so kindly subscribe, share, comment. Yeah, that is the support that I'm requesting kindly. So thank you very much for keeping up. That is where I'll be ending this video. So see you in our next videos. It's a bye for now, and remember, Ino_Mark29 is the channel. Subscribe, kindly subscribe as we move ahead.